Hello friends, in this video you can see multiple choice questions on simple interest and what is a simple interest and how to calculate simple interest. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, सावित्रीबाई फुले पुणे विद्यापीठाच्या प्रथम वर्ष म्हणजेच फर्स्ट इयर सेमिस्टर 1 ची जी बॅकलॉग एक्झाम होणार आहे त्या बॅकलॉग एक्झामसाठी बिझनेस मॅथमॅटिक्स अँड स्टॅटिस्टिक्स या विषयातील सिंपल इंटरेस्ट या टॉपिकवरील MCQ या व्हिडिओमध्ये दिलेले आहेत. अशा आणखी व्हिडिओसाठी या चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा. तसेच पुढील व्हिडिओ मिळवण्यासाठी बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करा. चला तर आपण सुरुवात करूया. सो फर्स्टली वी विल सी व्हॉट इज सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. सो द मीनिंग ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो इंटरेस्ट इज द चार्ज पेड बाय द borrower to the lender for the use of money. So borrower used this money. So for the use of this money he has to pay some charge to the lender of money. So which is called as interest. So interest depends upon three factors. The first one is the sum borrowed, how much money he has borrowed. In some times it is depends upon how much money deposited in bank. So which is called as sum. So the interest depends upon sum. Second one is period for which is borrowed, the time period or time for which the sum is borrowed. So the interest is depends on the period or time. And the third one is rate or rate of interest at which interest is charged. If the rate of interest is low, then the interest is decreased. When the rate of interest is increased, so the interest will be increases. So the interest is depends upon the three factor. The first one is the sum, it means principal. Second one is the time period, and third one is the rate of interest. There are some concepts which are related to the interest. So the principal. What is the principal? The sum borrowed is called as the principal. How much amount we borrow from the lender or how much amount we deposit in the bank is called as principal. Rate of interest. So the rate at which sum is borrowed. So the rate of interest given in the form of per capita per annum or percentage per annum. So the rate of interest, for example, 4%, 5%. So the rate of interest at which sum is borrowed. Then the term or period, the time or period for which the sum is borrowed is called as term or period. Then amount. What is the amount? The total sum returned by the borrower. It means principal plus interest. So we can say that amount is principal together with interest. So interest can be charged by two ways. The first one is the simple interest and second one is the compound interest. Here we are going to study simple interest. So what is the meaning of simple interest? The interest calculated on the original principal for the entire period is called as the simple interest. So simple interest can be calculated on a particular sum for the entire period. How to calculate simple interest? Simple interest can be calculated by using the formula simple interest is equal to PRN divided by 100, where P is the principal, R be the rate of interest which is given in the form of per capita per annum or percentage per annum, and number of years. N is the number of years. It means period is given. So by using this formula, we can calculate simple interest on a given sum. Now, how to calculate amount in simple interest? So amount is principal plus interest. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. So the formula is P plus PRN divided by 100. So here P is the principal and formula for interest. So we can take P common here. So this formula can be rewrite as, so amount is equal to, we can write this formula as P into bracket 1 plus R into N divided by 100. By using this formula, we can calculate directly amount in simple interest, where again the same way, P is the principal, R is the rate of interest per capita per annum, and N is the number of years. By using this formula, we can calculate direct amount in a simple interest. Now, the MCQ, multiple choice questions, will be asked in the form of, what will be the simple interest on rupees 12,000 for 2 years at 10% per annum? So this is the multiple choice question, and there are 4 options. A, rupees 240, B, rupees 2,400, C, rupees 1,200, and D, rupees 120. Here you have to solve this example and click on the correct answer. So what is given? So here principal is given 12,000, N is 2 years, and the rate of interest is 10%. So using this figure, you can use the formula. What is the question? What will be the simple interest? So you have to calculate here simple interest. So use the formula for simple interest. So simple interest is equal to PRN divided by 100. By using this formula, you can find simple interest. So simple interest is equal to 2,400. It means the correct answer is rupees 2,400. It means option B is correct. Rupees 2,400. In the similar way, the second question, how much amount will the borrower repay on rupees 12,000 for 2 years at 10% per annum simple interest? In this way, multiple choice question will be asked on the amount in simple interest. There are again 4 options. Option A, rupees 14,400, option B, 1,400, option C, rupees 2,400, and option D, rupees 1,200. Here again you have to use the formula for amount and calculate the amount. So given that, so firstly you have to take what is given, then use the formula for amount. So amount is equal to, you can use the formula for simple interest also. Firstly calculate the simple interest, then simple interest plus principal, you will get amount. Also you can use the formula for amount to calculate amount. So here we are using formula for simple interest. So the simple interest will be 2,400 and the amount is equal to P plus I. It means principal plus interest. So it will be 12,000 plus 2,400. It will be 14,400. It means the correct answer is option A, rupees 14,400. So here option A is the correct answer, rupees 14,400. Then the next question. Question number 3. So here there are some questions based on the theoretical background of the concept. Dash dash is the interest calculated on the original principal for the entire period. Here you have to understand the concept and then you have to give the correct answer. So A, option A, compound interest, option B, rate of interest, option C period, and option D simple interest. So dash dash is the interest calculated on the original principal. So please read all the definitions given in this topic. So you have to identify the definition. What is the interest calculated on the original principal for the entire period? So compound interest is not correct, rate of interest is not correct, so period is also not correct. So these options are not correct. So what is the correct option? Correct option is the simple interest. What is the definition of simple interest? Simple interest is the interest calculated on the original principal for the entire period. So the correct answer is simple interest. D, simple interest. This is your correct answer. Next question. So question number 4. Interest is not depends on. So we have seen in the previous slide, interest is depends on, and here the question is interest is not depends on. It means here option A bank, option B rate of interest, option C period, option D principal. So interest is depends on rate of interest, interest is depends on period, and interest is depends on principal also. So how much principal or how much sum we borrow, for what period it is borrowed, and what rate of interest. So the interest will be changed according to this point, but interest is not depends on the bank. So the correct option is option A bank. Next question. The sum borrowed is called as. If you read the concept clearly, so you will very easily identify the correct answer. So the options are A compound interest, B rate of interest, C principal, D simple interest. You can pause this video for a minute and comment your answer in the chat box. So here the correct answer is the sum borrowed is called as principal. So here the correct answer is option C principal. Now the next question, question number 6. Principal together with interest is called as. Options are A compound interest, option B simple interest, option C amount, option D principal. You can pause this video for a minute and comment your answer in the chat box. So the correct answer is amount. So principal together with interest, it means principal plus interest, so which is called as amount. So the correct answer is option number C amount. Next question. So these are the questions given for your practice. What is the rate of interest for rupees 3000 amounts to rupees 5600 in 5 years? So the options are A 6% per annum, option B 17.33% per annum, option C 9% per annum, and option D 10% per annum. Here you have to solve this example, and then only you can find out the rate of interest for 5 years on a sum of rupees 3000. So here what is given? So in this example, P principal is given, amount is rupees 5600, and the N, it means period, is given. So write down this. Then what we have to calculate? So here rate of interest we have to calculate. So by using the formula amount, we can find out the value of R, rate of interest. So amount is equal to P into bracket 1 plus Rn divided by 100. By using this formula, you can calculate R. So the solution of this example, put this value in the formula. So firstly solve the bracket. So this 3000 will be divided on the left hand side. Then this is the 5R. You can calculate this on the calculator. So 5600 divided by 3000 will be 1.8667 is equal to the bracket. So remove the bracket. This 1 is plus on the right hand side, it will be minus on the left hand side. Then this 100 will be divided on the right hand side, will be multiplied on the left hand side. So R is equal to 86.67 divided by 5. It means the rate of interest is 17.33% per annum. So the correct answer is option number B, 17.33% per annum. So here you can choose option B, 17.33% per annum. In this way you have to solve this example and choose your correct answer in the MCQ. Then question number 8. What sum will amounts to rupees 1227 in 9 months at 6% per annum? Simple interest. Then how to calculate sum? So here what is the question? What sum will amount to rupees 1227? So here you have to find out the principal, it means P. And what is given? So firstly I am giving here the hint how to solve this example. So hint for solution. So here the period is given in the form of months. You have to convert it. So n is equal to number of months, it means 9 divided by 12. So use n is equal to 9 divided by 12. By using formula you can find out the sum. So simple, you can use the formula for amount also, you can use the formula for simple interest also. So by using the formula amount you can solve this example and you will find the value of P. So pause this video for a minute and comment your answer in the chat box. So question number 9. What sum will amount to rupees 3296 in 4 months at 9% per annum simple interest? Again the same question. What sum will amount to rupees 3296 in 4 months at 9% per annum? So in this example what is given and what you have to calculate? So what sum will, it means you have to find out the P. So P is equal to question mark. Then what is given? So amount is given 3296. N is equal to, so n is given in the form of months. So 4 divided by 12, you have to convert it into years. Rate of interest is given, which is 9% per annum. Now you have to calculate sum. So you can use here formula for amount to calculate P. So calculate this by using the formula for amount. So pause this video for a minute and comment your answer in the chat box. Question number 10. A sum of rupees 3600 amounted to rupees 4230 at the rate of 5% per annum simple interest. And the question is, find the period. So here you have to find out period n. So n is equal to question mark. What is given? So here amount is given. Amount is rupees 4230, P is given rupees 3600, and the rate of interest is given 5% per annum. You can solve this example. You can find the period in two ways, by using the formula for amount and by using the formula for simple interest also. For simple interest, you have to calculate. So simple interest is equal to amount minus P. By using this formula, you can solve or you can find out the period. It means N. So comment your answer in the chat box. So question number 11. A sum of money doubles itself in 9 years. A sum, it means a principal which doubles in 9 years. So find the rate of simple interest. It means here you have to use formula for simple interest to calculate the sum which will doubles itself in 9 years. So you have to use what is given here, N, period is given 9 years, and you have to calculate rate of interest. So here you have to take P is equal to, it means principal is equal to P, then what is amount? So amount is equal to 2P. So use the formula for amount to calculate rate of interest. So pause this video for a minute and comment your answer in the chat box. Another one question. A man borrowed rupees 1600 on 20th March and repaid in all rupees 1800 on 16th October of the same year with simple interest. What rate of interest was charged? So here, what is the question? You have to calculate here rate of interest. For that, what is given? So P is given, P is 1600, amount is given, amount is equal to 1800. So you can calculate simple interest, amount minus P. Then by using the simple interest, formula for simple interest, you can calculate rate of interest. Before that, you have to find out the N. N, it means period. Then how to find out period? You have to count the days from 20th March up to 16th October. So from 20th March up to 16th October, you have to count the days, number of days. So number of days in the March. So there are, so 31st March, it means there are 11 days in the March, 13 days in the April, May, June, July, August, September, and now October. So 16th of October. You have to make the total of these. So this will be 210 days. So N is equal to 210 days divided by 365 days. It means it will be converted into years. And by using this, you can solve this example. So you will get the rate of interest by using the formula for simple interest. So solve this example and comment your answer in the chat box. So friends, in this way, multiple choice question will be asked on the simple interest.